Welcome back to Magoo's Views. All right, y'all. So Ben Affleck has, come out and talked about his, role and his time as Batman, in the DCEU when it first started out. He talked about how he had fun on the sets of Batman vs Superman, of The Flash, The Suicide Squad, and how he had fun working with Viola Davis and stuff like that. The directors. But at the same time, he did say it was his time on Justice League that really did cause him back into, alcoholism and stuff like that, causing him falling back into drinking. He said that he's dealt with that for years and years and years, and he felt that he was just unhappy, and he was bringing a lot of unhappiness on set. And one thing I will say is, man, that Justice League movie, the theatrical cut that came out, you could tell it was made by committee. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of studio interference. Once Zack Snyder's daughter, she had her, situation, she took her life and stuff like that. Editing for YouTube's purposes. And then, Josh Whedon came over. He had a vision for the movie. It wasn't it. And so that's where he was like, he really did start to fall out of love, with the role and stuff like that, because he was just unhappy. Even though I will say this, Zack Snyder's Justice League is way better than that theatrical cut. Yes, it's 4 hours long, but it is a lot better. A lot better. It's two different movies, two completely different movies. I actually like it a lot. It's one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. But I think that, even Ben Affleck said, he's like, it's kind of weird that I was on this set being so unhappy, and then the Snyder cut come out and everybody's praising me, and he's like, whoa, he's like, it felt kind of weird, but when he saw it, he's like, oh, okay. So I think that was the main thing is, once Snyder was removing and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff did happen, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, his movies were divisive. I'm not going to sit here in front. You know what I'm saying? The studio, I think, did get cold feet in a lot of ways. So we shall see what happens in the future, but he's like, pretty much right now, he's done. He was like, his son, it was too dark for him to watch. Yeah, which they were. You know what I'm saying? But his Batman is based off the Dark Knight Returns Frank Miller Batman. But like I said, in my personal opinion, I think Ben Affleck is one of the best Batmans of all time, and I would have loved to see him have his own solo movie. That's me personally. You know what I mean? Anyway, tell me what you guys think about this. Would you have loved to see a solo Ben Affleck movie, as Batman? Hope everybody has a blessed day. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. See y'all soon. Have a good one.